Hi, this is Karen from CardioGolf, and this is the CardioGolf Slope. It's a fitness platform with a golf twist. It's designed so that you can rehearse those uphill and the downhill lies, you know, the ones that you get on the golf course, but there's nowhere ever to practice them. It's available at cardiogolf.com. So let's rehearse those uphill lies. Uphill lies can be tricky, and that's because your lead foot, I'm a right-handed golfer, so that's my left foot, is higher, and the weight takes you back away from the target. So what happens with a lot of people is that they get very handsy through the shot, so it's easy to miss-hit the shots because you're unable to shift your weight. When you set up with an uphill lie, your lead foot is higher, so make sure that your knees, your hips, and your shoulders are at that same inclination as the slope. Where a lot of people go wrong is that they post their weight into their front leg and then end up hitting into the hill. So make sure you have a little inclination away from the target and it matches the inclination of the slope. So for a severe sloping lie, you're going to really have to slope backwards. For a less sloping lie, you're just going to go ahead and match your tilt to that inclination. So that's very important. All right, from here, make sure that the ball position is forward in your stance. So if you're on an uphill lie, the ball would be more forward in your stance. So your hands actually might be a little bit behind the ball at address position. You don't want your hands to be in front like this and the ball position too far back. Again, that's going to make you hit into the hill. And we want to use the inclination and sweep the ball up, not hit into the hill. So play that ball more forward in your stance. Because you're playing the ball more forward in your stance on an uphill lie, you're actually adding loft to the club head. So you're changing your 8-iron into a 9-iron. So the ball is not going to go as far. So now you're going to have to adjust one, maybe even two clubs longer or with less loft to counteract that adding loft at the address position. Once you've got that set up and the ball position in the correct position, don't fight gravity, swing back and let your weight go into your backside. Now to start your downswing, you're just going to have to make a little bit more effort to swing through and make sure you release the club. You actually need to rotate your forearms through, use a little bit more hands through the shot because your lower body is not able to rotate through because gravity is pulling it backwards. So where people go wrong is that they swing and stop like this. So now that ball is going to shoot off to the right, or they overdo it with the hands and they rotate too much and the ball goes left. So you want to have a little combination of a weight shift and make sure that you try to release the club. And you want to rehearse those shots off the course so when you get onto an uphill lie, you're familiar with how to set up and hit those uphill lies. As you're rehearsing your uphill lies, make sure the ball position is forward in your stance and then really try to hold your finish to remind you to release the club. Try not to stop your swing and then start over too quickly. So swing back and then hold your finish. You're going to have to practice finishing in balance because the gravity is trying to throw you backwards. So the more you practice your balance, the better you'll get at hitting these uphill lies. So when you're on an uphill lie, make sure that you position your body so it's tilted away from the target and it's the same inclination as the slope of the fairway. The ball position is more forward in your stance and your hands are going to be in line with the club. That's not going to be forward like this. So you don't want to put the ball back in your stance, lean your weight forward. This would be incorrect. So you want to look like this for an uphill lie.